All right, what is up, guys? I know it's been a couple of days. Work, obviously. My back's been acting up a little bit. But at the same time, I'm obviously going to try and stay as consistent as possible. Tesla's got me busy, even though it's not necessarily like as crazy busy as it has been. Um, Ultimately, though, today I wanted to drop. Sounds like I'm dropping an NFT, but not necessarily. I'm actually just doing a video on NFTs because I find them extremely interesting. I know it's a new wave, and there's either been like a bubble that people have said it has bursted already, or other people say that there's still so much to come. I tend to like move towards that angle. I think there's still so much more that NFTs are going to be able to bring to the space, other than just the amazing artwork and different things and different marketplaces that are out right now. A lot of people are looking at NFTs more like like ultimately like an ID can be, an NFT. So, what is it? Again, if you've probably already heard what it is, this is basically a non-fungible token. So it's basically a in the blockchain, something that essentially can't be replicated. Kind of like a one of one. Kind of like think of it like an artwork. That's really the easiest way of describing it. Um, so there's a couple of marketplaces out there that right now have a lot of NFT collectibles for sale. Ultimately, the first one I really learned from one of my friends, Jeff. I don't kill me on the pronunciation, but VeVe. It looks like they have a lot of things going on with Marvel, a lot of cool things. The moment I saw it, was really interested in it because it has so many different, like, essentially comics and definitely I'm a nerd at heart. So a lot of things like this are really interesting to me. The moment that some of the drops happen, though, it looks like they're dropping the Coca-Cola one with the snow globes. Super cool. I'm a Pepsi guy, but again, still Coca-Cola cool. The snow globes are, synonymous with like Christmas and stuff. Um, I know that things like this, the moment they drop, it's like you have to be on a queue, and they're like gone in a matter of minutes. But it's really interesting if you do like Marvel characters and different things like Ghostbusters, as you can see in the background. Maybe a nice little place to familiarize yourself with a marketplace that has things that you may already be familiar with. Definitely check it out. I know I have it on my phone. I don't own any NFTs from VV yet, but I'm looking at trying to make a splash with buying one of these drops, even if it's not necessarily a character that I specifically love, because those are sometimes hard to get. I'm gonna try and grab one the moment that a drop happens. But moving on here, another big marketplace, Rarible. WrappedEH, it looks like most of the NFTs go for, but this is another marketplace where you can find different NFTs. Explore the market where you can buy in either ETH, Flow, or Tezos. Tezos I know was just recently added, but check it out. There's a lot of really cool, interesting art on here. I'm just on the main page, so I'm not necessarily picking something out that you guys are like, hey, this is amazing, right? But I know that there's definitely some really cool art that I've seen personally on some of these marketplaces. Rarible, I haven't bought much on Rarible specifically, but again, as I'm exploring, I'm just sharing with you guys what I see out there on the market, and if there's something specifically you guys see, I'm constantly learning, constantly seeing things that I enjoy, and I want to share it with people that enjoy the same things I do. So yeah, check out Rarible. It's another one that's really cool. None of this is financial advice. I don't think I'm giving any, but I'm just kind of giving my overall scope on the NFTs and what they are. But just giving you guys a heads up. No financial advice here. Definitely, you're not getting that from me because I'm not financially there yet. So I'm the wrong guy to come to for that. Anyways, one of the other ones that I really like a lot. Okay, NBA Topshot. So I was very early on with NBA Topshot. Did some real good numbers in the sense of sales. And then because I've sold a lot it's really changed a lot. Um, what is NBA Top Shot? Ultimately, is a place where you can go in and buy an NFT of a clip. When it comes down to like a game, you might find a player that might have a highlight. This specific highlight lives in the blockchain, and then it's numbered by a certain number. here. So it looks like there's 6,343 owners of this specific highlight. So according to how high or how low, think of it like a card, how low that number is, the higher valuation that NFT would have. So I'm a big fan of Topshot, big fan. I still own a pretty good number of my collection. I mean, not a crazy number, but I probably have about 72 total moments. That's what they're called, moments. And me being a big Knicks fan, I have a collection and a gallery of like the Knicks players, former and current, of current moments. So check out my collection if you want to check that out. Rich and Wealthy. One day I'll get there, but Rich and Wealthy's the screen name if you want to check it out. So my collector score is pretty low. That's kind of how they measure whether you're going to be able to get a pack or a drop. Again, because I haven't really been back into the market as much, if you look here, the packs and the drops, 2,500 points in order to be eligible to buy a pack. Although that's cool, before they didn't used to have that collector score, so people would kind of be able to get an opportunity to buy. Now you kind of have to buy your way into having a higher collector score before you can even buy a pack. I get it, before it was difficult, but now I feel like it's even more difficult if you ask me. But I still like it. I'm a big fan. So check out NBA Top Shot if you're a big NBA fan. Packs start out at $9, and yeah, they really go up pretty high numbers. So $1,000, $2,000. Check them out if you get a chance. Then there's OpenC. I feel like OpenC, from the standpoint of like market size and market cap, I guess, is probably the biggest NFT marketplace out on the market, from what I've seen. I've dabbled with OpenC. I'm a big fan of OpenC. You can really find a lot of great art on here, and also really like what are the next trending collections. You wake up and here you got Clone X up 1,000%. Probably some artists out there creating new NFTs, but yeah, it's really interesting and a really great place for up and coming artists to create art and really sell some of their art. In a either one of one series or more than one of one. It just depends on what route you want to go. I do have a good friend of mine, Juan, that I met at Tesla, who has some great artwork, and I know he's getting ready to launch some of his. I'm truly excited to see where his goes, because he really has a lot of creativity that when we were at work he would display, and then he has a lot of characters and things that he's working on. So definitely stay tuned for that. Once he launches that, I'll definitely be at least reviewing that. So something to stay tuned on. I believe he is going to launch that collection on OpenC. Another thing that as I'm learning here with the NFT space and the marketplaces, some of the things that I learned I want to pass on to my kids. So my son and I essentially created, and my wife, we created his NFT, and we wanted to do a collection to commemorate his age. So yes, it may not be necessarily the biggest, most amazing NFT art there is out there, but we just wanted something to get him started, to kind of get his feet wet on some of this artistic trend that may be something that in his future is what we see as normal art. So this was the first one we launched. We really just put it out there just to see and learn. So we put out his first NFT, and it's called DJ, the 6 collection. And again, it's to commemorate his age. We're really supposed to be launching 6 different NFTs. This was the first of 6. So check it out if you want to take a look at some of his art, or at least some of the ones that we're releasing on there. My name is Rich and Wealthy as well. So as I start with that journey, if you guys want to learn along the way with me, feel free to take a look at it. Not necessarily saying to make an offer, but hey, I'm not turning those down either. Lastly, how do you kind of get into it? Here, I use MetaMask as the wallet that you really want to first start out to get some of, some crypto into, your wallet to then in turn use in the marketplaces that are across the board that we just discussed. So a lot of these places either have their own space. NBA Topshot, you don't necessarily need a wallet unless you're going to pay in crypto. Then you might, need that wallet. But NBA Topshot really has like its own self-sustainable world where you can kind of put in certain elements without a wallet. But OpenC and Rarible, you're going to need a wallet. So that is something you're going to want to at least consider, maybe starting out with MetaMask. I've had a great experience with MetaMask. Haven't had any issues with them. I know that obviously issues can come up, but just, give it a shot. Start out with MetaMask and see if you want to create some artwork. Maybe that's the first place you land. With that being said, guys, that was a little bit of a brief touch up on some of the NFT marketplaces, some of the NFT space that I've kind of, learned a little bit on. I appreciate the support from a lot of people that have been just commenting and being interactive. Again, this is more of a space that I want to continue to do that, not necessarily just like, hey, only Safe Moon or only my top 5 coins. There's going to be just a lot more things that revolve around crypto and some of the finance journey that I'm taking along the way. Like I want to post more about like my Amazon journey too, as I start doing some of those things with my wife. So check us out on that and some of those videos that are coming soon as well. But again, man, really, really appreciate it. Subscribe, like. I don't really necessarily say that every video like most of the people do, but your boy definitely appreciates those likes and subs. So comment down below if you got a question. Let me know if you like this video. Let me know if you got a question about a space. If you got some moments, NBA Topshot moments, what's up? Let me see what you got. Definitely those next ones are dope. So all right, guys, catch you guys on the next video. All right.